And I've got paper plates, because then I can just chuck it in the bin, I don't have to wash it.
Beautiful kitchen, nothing in it.
No plates?
Nothing.
Microwave to cook scrambled egg in? Have you got any knives in the kitchen?
A couple of normal ones, yeah.
I'm going to borrow you just for 2 minutes. I'm going to show you something absolutely crucial in the kitchen.
No.
Don't worry about that now. Just for 2 minutes. Now, the most important thing about being in the kitchen, OK, is learning, OK, to sharpen a knife.
Goosebumps. Oh,
no. Goosebumps where?
There.
They're absolutely fine. Right. OK, what's that called? That's a...
Looks like something you measure rings on. Don't know, measure rings in the jewellers.
Oh, shit. That's a steel.
Okay.
So, we hold the steel there, left hand, and we sharpen a knife. That way you can cut your vegetables nice and thin, you can cut your meat nice and thin, you can slice your fish. Right, left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Yeah, OK, so...
That's in my left hand, though.
Hold that in that hand. There, right. Just nice and slowly. Bend the wrist and show some flexibility on the wrist. There you go. Nice and slow. Be careful you don't cut yourself. There you go.
I never thought I'd be doing anything like this with you, Gordon.
Just like 9.5 weeks. There you go. Now, bend that wrist. It's too stiff, the wrist. So you're left-handed or right-handed?
I'm scared. That's
What's wrong with the wrist? There's no flexibility in that wrist. There. Now, you... No. Grace it. Nice big, long strokes. Nice big, long strokes of the knife. And there you go. Close your eyes. There you go.
There we go. Fabulous.
All
I'd
the
like
way
to
down.
close my eyes.
Yeah, no, because you just listen to the noise. Hear the noise.
Okay.
Yes?
There we go.
Yeah.
Bit of rhythm.
Look, there you go. That nice. There you go. OK. So now you know how to sharpen a knife.
Is there anything else you want me to do?
For now? No.
Yay! I can go back.
There you go. Jesus Christ almighty. OK, 5 lamb, yes?
Oh, I thought, oh, God, he's going to get me to cut carrots really quickly with this knife. I can just feel it. He said that my wrist was too stiff.
You probably weren't relaxed.
I said I'm scared. And then he was sort of a bit of an innuendo with it, and I thought, I'm not happy about that. That would do me no good whatsoever.
Your concentration face.
Oh, I know, but he said, close your eyes. I thought, oh, God, what's he going to do to me? I've got a knife in my hand. That's a brave man, to ask me to have a knife and sharpen it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
That's a brave man. Gordon Ramsay, you're a brave man. Goodness gracious, I'm shaking.
How's it going, mate?
How's the lamb?
Absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. A very manly dish, and I noticed that you've got almost exclusively women in the restaurant tonight. Is this, you trying to set me up with somebody, or what's up?
I'm launching a campaign to get women back in the kitchen.
Oh, you dog. Do you think they want to go there? No.
Do you know what? I'm fed up with the customers coming into the kitchen. 90% of them now. Oh. They're all cooking at home. They're male.
I'm amazed, though. You actually went to the lengths of commissioning a survey to prove your point. And this proved, apparently, that 3/4 of women who can't cook... it's not that they can't cook and they don't care. They can't cook, they regret it.
I'm personally going on a mission now to invite every woman in the country, OK, to get me in their kitchen. I'm going to offer my services to the women of Britain starting tonight. Excuse me, sir.
Our survey showed that more men than women find cooking a pleasure, while more women believe it's a chore. I've been out and about across the country, and I've been shocked by what I've found.
And look, brand new pan, never been used before. The place is more set out like a cocktail bar as opposed to a kitchen.
Over the next 9 weeks, I'm going to be helping women across the country to get back in their kitchens.
Why can't you cook?
I am a bit clumsy.
I know how to do it. I know you're supposed to do that.
I poisoned my best friend.
Oh, dear.
From steak and chips to Sunday roast, they'll discover the pleasure of cooking for their friends, their families and themselves.
Smells fantastic. It does. It never smells like this.
And in return, I want to promise that each woman will say goodbye for good to meals of Chardonnay and crisps.
How many tins of baked beans have you got?
And hello to fantastic home-cooked food.
I've never had that many people sat around my table.
What about around of course, Mummy? Yeah, thank you, Mummy. Thank you, Mummy. Wait, tell the neighbours, the kitchen's been used! The kitchen's been used!
Right, well, Gordon reckons there must be millions of women in Britain who can't cook, and so he plans between now and Christmas to get as many of them as he can back in the kitchen. So he's asked me to tell you that if you're a woman and you can't cook and you think he could help, get in touch with us via the website. Better still, if you're a man and you've got a daughter or a wife or a sister who can't cook, let us know and we'll see if we can't do you a favour. And I tell you what, if you can cook, get in touch with us anyway, especially if you're single. Put my name on it. Maybe enclose a photograph.
introduction. The people I'm star now, the people that
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Enjoy lamb?
I love my lamb.
Enjoy the foie gras?
Fabulous.
When was the last time you cooked in the kitchen?
At the weekend.
At the weekend?
Yeah.
Damn. When was the last time you cooked in the kitchen?
A month ago.
A month ago. See, Jane? Yeah. My campaign to get women
Further back than that.
To get women back in the kitchen. The campaign was launched because over the last 4 or 5 years, 90% of the people coming into my kitchen, and fascinated about the cooking, are not the women. They're sat at the table having wine and cocktails.
Yeah, but that's because the men have got time to come into. You know, you can spend 24 hours marinating a gherkin, but women have got other things.
Yeah, no, I
we've
totally
got
agree
the kids, we've got the housework. You don't do the housework.
Yes,
When did you not?
Men have fallen in love with the kitchens. Women have fallen out of love with their kitchens.
Well, these two are too young, but us two, we were the
It's gonna be a really
generation.
good argument now, you know that.
No, we were the generation. We were told we would be having it all.
Yeah.
We're not having it all. We're doing it all.
Right.
And we haven't got time to go
cook.
in the kitchen and ponce about marinating something for 24 hours. The only reason you can do that is because you've got a lovely wife who's at home with your Guantanamo Bay turkeys
Guantanamo Bay.
in the garden.
Come on, Jane, you owe it to yourself. When was the last time you cooked?
I haven't cooked for ages. I haven't got time. I'm
make
doing
time.
homework. I'm doing housework.
Yes, school runs.
I'm doing work.
Yes, okay.
I'm doing all the things that my husband doesn't do.
My grandmother cooked because she loved cooking. She did all the things that you did without the washing machine
Granny.
and without the Hoover.
Yeah,
without
and
anything else.
done everything Jane just said, but Jane's saying now today's modern woman doesn't have to cook because they're busy.
I haven't got time.
Rubbish.
I think that one of the art and the pride of being a great cook is making that time. Don't go shopping.
But it's not.
Cook.
Yeah, but it's not spending 3 or 4 hours in the kitchen. It's just cooking. Less time with the nails, less time with the hair, more time in the kitchen, Jane.
The nails. Can we look at the nails?
Less time with the nails, less time with the hair, more time in the kitchen, Jane.
Rubbish.
Busy, busy. See ya. Dear, oh dear.
Next on the menu, it's pudding time. Al Murray takes me on with his recipe for bread and butter pudding.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting. It's not disgusting.
Giles Corrin goes in search of the truth about the drunkard's favourite, the doner kebab.
The doner kebab turns out to be a gourmet.
Welcome back to the F word. Now, it's the dessert time, and that means bread and butter pudding. And the reason why it is a bread and butter pudding, because Al Murray challenged me to make one better than him.
Each week on the F word, a guest will attempt to beat me by making their favourite dessert. We'll each use our own recipe for the same pudding, and a panel of blind tasters will choose their favourite. The winning dessert will be served to the restaurant diners. Bring it on, Kojak. You haven't got a hope.
Right, Mr. Murray, you really think you can cook better than me?
Oh yeah, Gordon.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
No. This is, dead simple. This is the whole Murray food philosophy.
Simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Okay, so it's a thick cut loaf, currants, bit of milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds disgusting. Is that it?
It's not disgusting.
So how many eggs you put in there?
3.
You tight bastard. In my bread and butter pudding, I'm going to use 3 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks, so it gets really nice, rich, delicious custard. Can you stop watching me? Because I think you're trying to steal my recipe. Would you like to be a proper chef one day?
Oh, God, no. No.
What would put you off the hours?
You, mate.
What do you mean, me?
Well, clearly plays havoc with a person, being a chef. I mean, I've hung out with Sarge a lot, and he's not normal.
So what have you done first? Tell me.
Well, I've done the bread. I've buttered the pan. You have to butter the pan, children.
Yeah.
Butter the pan or it won't come off the pan when you're washing it up.
What are you flavouring your custard with?
Well, sugar and lemon.
No alcohol?
No alcohol, no. Are you putting alcohol in yours?
Do you know, it's sort of autumn, so I'm going to put a little bit of Bailey's cream in there.
That's classy.
You know what ladies like when they love Bailey's and ice?
It's a fruit-based drink for the lady, yeah.
And do you know what? It just makes that a little bit moreish.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe you.
You see, my baguettes are 24 hours old.
Are they?
Yes.
That's what I'd heard.
So because the drier they are,
yeah,
the more custard they absorb.
The more custard they absorb.
Yeah, like you've got big, fat, stodgy bread. Yeah. It's not going to absorb any custard. It's going to be like eating dry bread. Ow. You can't do that to our customers.
They're your customers. I'm not here next week.
So what do you put at the bottom of your dish?
Butter. And then the bread. And then the bread on top. Buttered bread on top of the butter.
You see, I'm putting a little bit of surprise at the bottom of mine.
Oh, that's exciting. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what you're actually doing here. What's this?
Dried cranberries.
Oh, they're delicious.
Aren't they?
It's just a relief I've got cystitis, because it's exactly what I need.
I know, come on. Hey, that's unfair. Now, I haven't tasted yours.
That's good for the urinary tract, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, actually.